Linda, I'm very excited to have her here with us on our live tonight. And we are here on Facebook and also YouTube. So Linda is a master teacher of Lisa Williams. So she's had many teachers herself, but has also studied under Lisa Williams, who's a well-known psychic medium in New York City, who had her own TV show. And Linda she's a fantastic medium. So she sees. I'll let Linda explain exactly how she sees things and how she reads. But they're very excited to have her here. So Linda, do you want to just say a bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, how are you? Thanks for jumping on tonight. As Danielle said, I am one of Lisa Williams' master teachers, but I'm also a psychic medium. Psychic obviously is connecting to your past, present, future, but medium is connecting to your loved ones crossed over. I'm a meditation instructor, Reiki master, hypnosis, matrix, diploma in crystals. We put everything above and together, but one of my most passions is basically forensic mediumship or working with law enforcement to help those that need some questions or answers connected to certain crimes or lost people. So I'm happy to join you tonight, Danielle. So glad to connect to everybody.
Okay, cool. So so guys, as usual, I do have put the tip link for the PayPal link in the chats. And if you can't see it there, just remember go to the YouTube channel and you can tip there if you want to. And let me know if you're tonight. Let me know if you're tipping for me or for Linda, or if you want a question specifically for me or Linda. Please put that in the comment section as well. And then as always, if you do put a tip down, we make sure that does just obviously I see it, and we'll do that straight away, that question. And we'll be here for an hour tonight. So it'll just be, I won't be here for, like I usually am, a bit longer. So tonight, just an hour. So tomorrow we're both back at work too. So we also wanted to just advertise that we're going to be at the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival in Brisbane this coming weekend. So it's actually on for Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Brisbane. So anyone up there in Brisbane, Vegas, please come in and see us. We are in store A08, and it's going to be a really good film. Looking forward to it. First time in Brisbane. So, all right, let's get started. Oh, one more tip. Sorry, I forgot. For Facebook people, if you get any scammers, please ignore them. I will try and get rid of them if I can on my iPad tonight or after. And if you receive a friend request from me, please ignore it. I can't send you a friend request from my company account. Only on my personal account, which is my completely different name. So please, just ignore those scammers. Okay, let's get started. Linda, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Sure. I think it's gone too fast for I can go back up. I'm not sure. You know what you might be best off doing, guys? If you could just basically put a question up, and if you could just see tell us if you want myself or Danielle to read for you, and just with a specific question, so that way we can get straight into it and try and get through as many people as we possibly can. So I see a lot of beautiful people that I know. So just a quick hello to Belinda, Claire, TJ. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us. And even Joanne, thanks for joining us, guys. So just put a particular question up. Let us know who you want us to read, whether it's myself or Danielle, and then we can sort of get started on specifics. Okay, I've got one here from Fiona. These questions are coming up so very, very fast, so we apologise if we do miss a few. So Fiona has asked me, can you see me moving in the future? Hi, Fiona, darling. Thanks for connecting to us. What I do see is basically a little bit of Groundhog Day with you. So I do see that you've been stuck in the same place for a little while, and it's just like I don't want to stay, don't want to go. Yes, I want to. No, I don't. So I feel like it's a little bit of catch-22 connected around you. I feel you want the desire to move forward, and there's a little bit of negative connected around you, but I see no movement with you, not until basically the tail end of the year. So December is really, really highlighted with me with lots and lots of things happening very, very quickly. But I really want to take it back just a very, very quick few months, because I do feel as we come into or out of June, going into July, between those 2 months, your plans are changing connected to where you are at the moment. So it's all about decisions, decision making. So there's a lots and lots of stuff going on connected around you, especially around family. And it's all about letting go of things that you can't change, but embracing the things that's going into your future. So, sweetheart, take your time to carefully weigh up your decisions on direction. I feel like I want to go up with you. And I will say basically, review all your options. Yes, you will move, but no one's going to give you a key and walk you through the door. So it's got to be a decision that you need to make. But as I said, June, July is all about plans changing. As we come into the 9th month, it lets me know you've got the confidence to actually do something for you to allow you to move forward. But, you know, there's so many, shall I say, bits of red tape that you've got to tie up to let go to move forward. And as we move forward, December is many, many things. November is declutter, 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 let go of anything that doesn't serve you. December is all about new beginnings. But by the time I'm into January, I feel a little bit settled. They're telling me new home, new beginnings as we come into the first month of next year. But it's also basically about reviewing, renewing, reevaluating directions on what direction you want to go into. It's like the old saying, sweetheart, be careful what you ask for, because it just might happen. But the decisions you make within the next couple of months, you know, I always say your decisions you live with, don't go backwards, move forward. So I'm going to send you a lot of love. I hope that helps, sweetheart. But don't be frightened of making a move and letting go of things that you can't change. So all the best, sweetie, and take care. Thanks for connecting, Doc. Danielle?
Okay, I'll just do, Kiara's sending out to me from YouTube. So she wants to know, will she have another child for herself? I see one more. I see, when I look at this, I keep on getting one. So I feel like there could be one more for you. I feel like your tension's also very high and a bit stressed. I'm going to say you just need to try and ease and calm things down. But I do feel like this, by next July, there could be one child there with you, just very quickly. So I just feel like don't stress. Don't stress. Everything you want will come to fruition. I just keep on getting don't stress. But everything's going to be okay. But it's things for you start easing out. I feel like May standing out to me, May onwards, things are going to start easing out. So just try not to stress as well. So that was just a quick question that was standing out to me. Let me see. Do you want me to do another one, or do you want to do one, Linda?
It's up to you if you want me to do another one.
I'll just get this one under the road too, just for Gypsy Goddess quickly. So Gypsy Goddess, when I saw this quickly before, I keep on getting, I just feel like around the world things are changing in May, and I for some reason May, when I just saw this quickly too, was coming up as well. I feel like things are going to be starting to be more relaxed with that whole situation, and by July I kind of feel like they're gone. Fingers crossed for you. But that's what I kind of feel like. By May and July, it's sort of gone. I just feel like the world is kind of relaxing with things now. We're just at the tail end of it, but I do feel like, I do feel like it's going to come to an end. But it's just fingers crossed there for you, Gypsy Goddess. Yeah, that's it. It was no question. Okay. And things are going to start opening up for you too in July as well. Okay. Let's see, Linda, do you have these? Is anyone that's coming up to you?
I'm trying to. They're moving so quickly. I did Belinda Wafer. Belinda.
Yeah.
I think there was another one. I'm not sure where I am.
Hang on, let me just see. Just scrolling down.
Just these questions move very, very quickly. Have some patience. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so it was Belinda Moore. So I've got, hi ladies, can anyone tell me if I'm going to have problems with my ex and our house in the future? I'm trying to get him off the house now. Now, the first thing, when I was reading this earlier, I thought, oh my goodness, basically mentorship or mediation is not working for you guys. He's a very, very interesting character. And I do feel basically that you've had more than your fair share connected to someone, I'm going to say with respect, but narcissistic retorts. He is not a nice character. But I do feel you've got to stand your ground with him and choose your battles wisely. I keep getting highlighted within the next 4 weeks coming into the June mark. So the 4 weeks is basically letting me know of land and about you standing your ground. It's also basically letting go of the fears that hold you back and what you're rightfully entitled to. I do see basically as we come into June, July, August, they're giving me courts. So June should round about the next 4 weeks, which is the May to the June, is basically letting me know that there's going to be either some form of mediumship where, or mediation, sorry, is the word I want to use, where the two of you will come to a head where you can't talk anymore and it won't be civil enough to make some civil decisions. So I do see it'll actually go to court, but it's like it's going to court, but it's mediumship within the court. So the two solicitors will fight it out for you connected around that. I do feel I want to keep records of texts and phone calls and witnesses connected around the narcissistic comments and connections that's going on connected around this. I do not see you losing your house, but I do feel you've got a little bit of a fight on your hands. But as I come into the 8th month, I see some fair decisions being made, the decisions that are right for you. And it's also got to be a fair decision connected around him as well. So it's all about basically making decisions that's right for you, not what is expected. But it's also about getting that legal advice to do it the right way, not do it around the back door, but stand up for who you are, sweetheart. Stand your ground and stop letting people walk over the top of you. You've got a beautiful heart, but it's time to say enough is enough and get back what's rightfully entitled to you. So good luck with that. But as I said, you've got a bit of a fight on your hands, darling, but don't let him walk over the top of you because, you know, you've come a long way connected around, you know, life in general. So it's all about owning what you have and doing the right thing by everyone, but also basically making sure you're looked after in a legal way as well. I hope that helps, sweetheart. But good luck with it all. But please get yourself some professional legal advice connected around this to make sure it goes the way that you're expecting it to. Hope that helps, Melinda. Thanks, sweetheart.
Okay. Just got Rosie here wanting a 3-card spread for the next 3 months. When I saw this, Rosie, I just got change. So I feel like over the next 3 months, it's going to be a lot of change, a lot of twists. It's like you're going through a maze, trying to navigate your way through. And then so that's what's going by 3 months, which July is when things are going to, like you go into the bottom of the maze. I just put out 3 cards for you, one for every month. So this first card was this one here. With this card, I actually see there's a situation that you might not be seeing very clearly or you might not have all the information for, but there's some sort of change. But I feel like this is a spiritual change for you coming up with this month. And it's also about releasing and letting change, like the change is going to happen. You're holding on and you're trying to control. I just feel like you kind of need to relax and just let life take its way. And things will be more freer for you than trying to change it. The second month I've got for this card here. Again, it's a change, but again, I feel like this is spiritual. But I want to say with this card too, even though the person is walking by himself, I want to say that maybe this is how you feel, but knowing that you're not alone, that there are people beside you there to support you through what you're going through. You're definitely going to start seeing things more clearer during this month. And so this is where we're going to May. And it's going to be more detail. So definitely more things coming out at you, more detail. You're getting more cluey about things. Things are starting to come together for you. and you're definitely starting to see like an ending, like things opening up. And then the third card was this card here. With this card, I feel like it's definitely look, I feel like you need to listen to yourself and not so much to others. Like you're going to have a lot of people in your ear telling you what to do, and it's for you to definitely, like, I just feel like you got to block them out and knowing what your own intuition is and what you have to do. I feel like there's signs that you're seeing and that you're going to see, and that you've got to pay attention to that, and not so much to the people. Or there's gossip. There's like gossiping as well. And I just want to say, like, pay no attention. You're on your path. You're focused, and you're going to get a good outcome. As I said, I feel like by the end of 3 months, you're at that center of that maze, and you're happy. It's like you found what you're looking for. You're feeling more grounded, I want to say, too. And I feel like you're going to be more happy too by the end of that 3 months there for you. So I hope that helps you there, Rosie. And don't forget to laugh. I just feel like don't forget to laugh and smile as well. So I feel like we all need a good laugh.
Okay, we got TJ here, and she sent quite a few messages over and over again. Hi, sweetheart. I know I did read for you the other week, and you have explained in your message that things have progressed since we had our reading. I always believe strongly in always giving everybody else another chance. You've gone through hell and back with this gentleman or the baby daddy, but sometimes, you know, it takes a distance, or what my mother used to say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So hopefully that he's learned lessons that he needed to learn, to understand that the best thing for him was you and your child. You know, everybody needs a mum and dad in their life. And I do see basically him turning a page connected to where he's come from. And I knew he would reconnect with you and play with your heartstrings. And I know that you never stop loving this gentleman. But what I do feel, sweetheart, is this time round, if you decide to reconnect, take some baby steps, darling, and make sure that it is the right decision, not just for you and your child. You know, sometimes one parent that loves their child 100% and is always there in the equation is better than two that are going to argue. But I do feel like that you've got to be on the same page to reconnect, to bring that beautiful girl up together, because I do know that he loves his daughter, and I know you love yours as well. And it's just about not stressing, but, you know, sweetheart, it's all about standing your ground. It's all about not making the mistakes and making sure, you know, my old saying is a leopard doesn't change its spots. They just get deeper. Sometimes they resurface, but hopefully his don't. And you make the right decision that's right for you, because I can't tell you what to do because I haven't got your heart, but I can see how much basically he means to you. And as I said, you know, with mistakes, people sometimes do need a second chance. But sweetheart, you know, I always say 1, 2, 3 times you're out. So make sure you make the right decision with you. But I think he's coming from the right place, connected around how he feels. There has been times where he's been on his own, where he's had to think about things. And you never stop loving him. So as I said, the choice is yours, sweetheart, whether you walk back through that door and you reconnect. But what I do feel is basically I know that the love hasn't been broken. So I hope you make the right decision for you and your child. But as I said to you, sometimes it's best off and making sure you've both got mum and dad in the equation when you start bringing up children. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. And try and do it baby steps instead of leaps and bounds to make sure that's what you want. Best of luck, sweetie.
So I have here a Maxine Dominic. So she wants to know, I've applied for a new job, was wondering if it will work out. I just get a lot of anxiety, and I can see a door and it's open, but you're nervous and a bit stressed to walk through it. Here's a song that I'm hearing that says, "Hold on, help is on its way." So I feel like that the nervousness that you're having, it's going to be okay because there's help there to guide you or coming there to help you. and I do feel like you needed to get a bit of a push to go through that door. I feel like once you're settled, it will be it'll be okay. But I kind of feel like I'm getting job change, so it could be that you change again. So because I feel like I can see you hesitating. Let me just do some cards on this too. It's like this job is full on. Okay, let's have a look for you. Let's see how because I feel like you might be finding it a little bit hard and a little bit stressed. There's things you're unsure about there, and you're gonna have to be creative where you are to come up like with problems that do come up there. Because I feel like where you are, it's busy, and they want someone that can just be quickly to solve the problems when things arise, and that sort of gives you a bit like overwhelming or a bit like you're feeling like you're a bit stuck. I do see a safety net with you. So even if this job doesn't work out, I do feel like there's something that will come up anyway quite soon because you've got a safety net. So I feel like you're being supported because the thing is what's standing out to me of these cards. So this card here is definitely about communication. To me, this card is also like trying to resolve like differences or trying to you can do this job and you can do it well, but it's your own mind, you're setting yourself back. So you need to just change your mind thoughts. And I do feel like, again, listening to your own gut, listening to yourself will definitely pull you through. There could be other people leaving that workplace too, because this card is also standing out to me. So, and when I see this card, I see it's people leaving, but I feel like you might stay, and it could be the fact that other people do go. So I feel like there's going to be a big like there's a big change up in that where you are, and people aren't going to like it. It's going to feel a bit unstable, but I kind of feel like as long as you're being creative, you're going to be okay. I kind of feel like you're going to be okay. So I see a safety net there. So I feel like no matter what happens, you're protected and you've got like a safety net. So, take a deep breath in and try it. New jobs are very stressful. They are very stressful, but just give it a go. You can do. I just feel like you can do it. Okay. There could be a change July next. Think about July next year for you as well. So I hope that it helps, Maxine. Anyone sending out to you, Linda?
It's just moving all over the place. I've just got one. First of all, I just want to do a quick hello to Linda. She did basically put up that she liked and shared. And there is another one with Michelle. So I'll just give Linda a quick heads up. Hi, Linda. Thanks for connecting to me, sweetheart. Linda Lou, I think it was.
Trying to find.
You're a pretty strong individual. I think it was really early on in the piece. But yeah, basically, I just want to say a quick hi, and we're all entitled to a reading. So what I do see with you is a few leaps and bounds connected to unexpected opportunities. Sometimes we miss out on opportunities connected to what is meant to be and what is not meant to be. And one of the things I feel with you is all about basically, I know you've got confidence plus on the outside, but underneath it, there is a different person that I've got to know. So it's all about basically protecting what you have created and not letting anyone step on toes. Have the courage and strength to believe in who you are. And don't let lack of confidence, which is something that you don't really struggle with but can struggle with, if that makes sense. So don't let lack of confidence or self-confidence basically stop you from being the person that you are. You have gone through roller coasters connected around family that I do know of, but I also see basically, sometimes family doesn't necessarily need to be blood. So there's a lot of people connected around you that, you call quite close, connected to your circle, that's family. Unexpected opportunities connected to you as we come into the tail end of the year. I keep seeing basically lights, camera, action. So I do see a microphone in your hands. News of a new adventure as we start to get into the tail end of the year. It's more or less January, but it's coming towards or building up towards the January mark. The next 2 months is all about strength, inner strength. It's about releasing anything that doesn't hold you back, but it's also basically about balance too. All work and no play makes, life pretty boring, or it can be Groundhog Day. And I know basically with us staying in the industry very, very quickly, and building ourselves up to where we are is something that allows us to go up different paths. I do see an overseas trip with you. If not, there is a not just a Melbourne, but an over border trip with you. So I do see quite a big distance connected around that. But as we come into December to January, December is all about the Midas touch. It's about success. It's about basically unexpected opportunities connected around finances with you. And I will say to you that there's news of something more exciting on the horizon round about that period of time as well. And it's all about basically jumping without a safety net. I always say to everyone, if I ask you to jump, you say basically, how high do you want me to jump? So I will say to you, I'm there to hold your hand. Jump without that safety net and embrace what's to come, because this year is putting plans in place connected to next direction. So I hope that helps, sweetheart, and I will catch up and see you soon. The other one, I can't find it, Danielle, but it was someone was asking me about a ring. Yeah, that one.
I try and find it. It was Nana's ring.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me try and see if I can find it. Hey ladies. Brisbane is this Friday. So it's the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So it's this upcoming Friday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week. So we're going up there on Wednesday. Just trying to find. Can you see? Tell me. Yes, is it? It's Michelle Leanne.
Okay. That's not the one, but that's the one I will do.
Okay.
Okay. Any chance of you finding your nan's ring? Michelle, basically, she wasn't just a nan to you. What I do feel is basically a beautiful, beautiful connection to a female. I feel she was on mum's side of the family. So not just a nan, like a very, very maternal mum image. I know she was sick for a little while prior to her passing, and she's acknowledging that she's watching over you. I always say, people say, I've lost this piece of jewelry and I've lost that piece of jewelry. Will I ever find it connected to a loved one that's passed over? Sometimes we have it for as long as we need it, and then it disappears for a while. I do not feel the ring has been stolen or taken. I do feel it's been misplaced, and it's just basically still tucked away is what I hear. Tucked away. And all I can say is basically, we will find things when needed or expected. I feel this ring has actually got a stone in it too. It's not just a plain band or a wedding band connected around that, because she's looking at you with basically beautiful, loving, warm eyes. She's also telling me basically that she'd been sick for a little while prior to her passing, but she's okay now. And even though you weren't there when you seen her pass, or when she passed over or took her last breath, she's letting me know that she's got you. And the ring to you means the world to her. But what she's saying to me is it will come when needed. You will find it in an unexpected place that you've put it. But it's just a place that all of a sudden you'll go, oh, I might just look in that place. I always say we've all got good intuition. We've got a good gut. Sometimes as females, we tend to overanalyze things. And you've gone through everything in the places that you think you might put it. But I think because it was so memorable or such a treasured piece, that you've put it in a place that you've actually forgot where you put it, because I keep hearing it's tucked away. It's tucked away. And I do feel basically it is either in the bedroom, in a box, in a box, in a box. So sometimes they're in a little tiny box, and then you put them in a box, put them in a jewelry box. So I feel it's in a box, in a box, in a box. But it's tucked away. It's wrapped up. Darling, know that she loves you, and know that she's here in your heart. And even though the ring is very, very precious to you, her love is even more. So I'm going to leave you with her love, and listen to that gut connected around you. And when you basically get this little thing sitting there, you might be having dinner somewhere, and all of a sudden say, I wonder if it's in that place where I left it. But I do feel, as I said to you, it's tucked away. It's not been taken, and it hasn't been lost. It's still there. It's just been misplaced. So I would really, really just sit down, concentrate, ask questions, and see if anything unusual pops into your head, connecting to it being tucked away. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. But as I said to you, sometimes it can take us, a week. It can take us a day. It can take us 12 months. It can take us 10 years. But that ring will resurface. Trust me, because I do feel like her energy is so strong. She'll make sure that you basically got that, but it doesn't fit you. It's quite a little ring. So I do feel she's acknowledging it'll fit you when it's time. Okay. So I hope that helps, Michelle.
Okay. So I'm just going to read Ray here. She wants to know about love. Okay, Ray. So happy Easter to you. Do you see relationships with me? Recently ended a connection, but it was more friends than anything else. I got patience, and I feel like, when love happens, it will just happen, like it blossoms. And I feel like there's an uneasy feeling too about relationship. Sometimes when I was younger, I used to get a lot of anxiety about in terms of relationships, and I kind of feel like that might be with you as well, like a ticking clock. And I want to say, like, just breathe, take a deep breath. Look, things in terms of relationships, I do see you getting married, and I do see you having a family. I'm not getting a timeline of when Mr. Right will come into your life. I just know it will happen because I can see your wedding there. What I want to say, that I feel like you're looking online. There's online, even like the app, because I can see online on the phone, or there's some sort of, you're talking to someone on the phone. No, it's the app. You don't own the dating app. I want to say, I feel like just be careful, and you need to look at every detail, because I feel like there could be someone on there that, not quite as they seem on there. And I just feel like when you stop stressing out, and when you get comfortable with yourself, the doors will open for you in terms of romance, and it will all work out for you. Because I just know it's going to get to a better place. It's going to work out. But at the moment, it's like you're having to. I feel like this is you, but I feel like the cat taming the lion. I feel like this is within yourself, though. I feel like you're trying to. It's like this panicky vibe, and as I said, no cards are coming out here for love, but I know it will happen for you, and I just can't get a timeline for you of when it will happen. And sometimes we're not meant to know. A lot of times when I don't get a timeline, it's because you're not meant to know. Just know that when the right time happens. But I'm going to say I feel like within 3 years, you're married, and you're happy, and you're more confident in yourself, and you're more confident in your ability also to react to different people and to let people in. It's like you're more comfortable within yourself and your own body and your heart. You've adapted. There's a change about you, and the heart's learned to grow, get bigger, and you are gonna meet the love of your life, and he is going to be a really gorgeous guy. I do feel like he's a surfer, or he can surf. I do feel like he's a person who's going to be quite active. I do feel like he could have blonde or dark blonde or dirty blonde hair with him. And he has a nice smile and nice teeth with this man as well. And you're going to get very excited. But it's when you're confident within yourself does this door open up. Because I feel like right now you're juggling these things inside, and we just need to breathe and relax and heal. I feel like there's a healing needs to take place as well for when that comes in. and just let life happen. So I hope that helps you, Ray. And yeah, hope you had a good Easter as well. Okay. You see anything, Linda?
There was a Bonnie that had put up a message about losing her parents 8.5 months apart.
Okay, let me just see.
There was a few back. It's just moving so quickly I can't catch up. I should have written it down.
It's all right. I'll find it. I'll find it. Here we go. Was it? This is not the same question. Is it the same question? No. Would love a reading. Is it her? Bonnie. So super. We've got a tip. We've got a.
There's a couple of questions that she's put up. She's asking about. She's going through a separation after 34 years of marriage. You know, Bonnie, after 34 years, you know, I always say you find the love of your life. You establish basically a home. You have children, all of the above, and you think this is going to be a happily ever after. And when it doesn't turn out to be your happily ever after, you think, where do I fit in the equation? Because we do tend to use or lose our identity within that 34 years of marriage. You know, you become a friend, a lover, a mother, and then you go back into friendship mode. And, you know, there's nothing we can really do to get back what we had. But what you can get back is basically your identity. And that's all about finding who you are in the equation. And for you to find love again, you have to find you again. And that's all about self-love. You know, there is that separation with marriage that comes with the house and finances and sorting all that out. And if you stay friendship or you can stay on an even par, well, then that transition can move quite smoothly. But sometimes, you know, nastiness can come into any perfect relationship. So it's all about basically making sure what's fair for both of you, because you both worked really hard, connected around that. I always say basically, you know, I'm one to tell you basically I've been married a couple of times and it takes a while sometimes to get it right. But you've done everything you possibly can to make a life connected around not just him but your children. But now it's learning to love yourself again. So Bonnie, before you start, or before even I start looking at love connected to your future, it's about re-loving you. It's about refinding you and finding how I say you're good enough. I'm still a woman. I'm still desirable. And then when you're ready, you will move forward connected around love. But the main thing is getting everything sorted, connected around the tailor end of the marriage. So basically, you can move on into the next phase of your life, letting go of things that you can't change. We have to tie everything up in a nice big bow before we can basically move on. But Bonnie, you're an incredible woman that basically needs just to find her identity again, and you will be okay. That I can guarantee, because you're a survivor, sweetheart, and you will get enough to help you continue on the next phase of your life. So go out there and start to enjoy yourself and do the things that you missed out on when you're married. So good luck with that, darling, and go and have some fun.
Okay. So I did get a tip from Kira. So thank you, Kira. And don't forget, guys, if you are sending a tip through, just let me know if it's for me or for Linda. If you want a question, like, so we definitely do. If we do get them, we do them straight away. Okay, which I did Kira's earlier on. Okay, so here, Joanne. She's going through a hard time. Can you please do 3 cards spread over over 3 years? Okay. I just feel like, is he going through some sort of dry spell, Joanne? I feel like you're feeling a bit confused, or your judgment's clouded. I just feel very foggy in my head, my mind. And what I say to you, over the next 3 years, there's going to be a lot of changes in terms of your own growth. I feel like by 3 years' time, you're a completely different person. You're stronger. It's like you've built this armor around you. It's going to do some the 3 cards for you, one for each year. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is for the first year I've got here with this card here. I feel like with this one, it's like we're moving away from something. So I do feel like we're waving goodbye. I feel like this this might be from a job or in terms of career move coming in for you. I want to say don't give up hope. I also feel like there's something spiritual with this card too coming in for you. So whether or not you're seeing spirit, you're connecting to spirit or connecting to source more, could be coming as well, because it looks like a ghost in the card and they're coming out of the cup. I also feel like you are quite intuitive yourself, and you need to believe in yourself more. And you're sort of very. I feel like right at the moment you're very meek and mild, and it's this cloudiness that comes in. I will say the second year with this card here. With this card, it's definitely okay. I feel like you're moving on. You're going on a new path. You're going straight to this path now. You're moving with people, but also I feel like you're being a leader. So people are looking to you for advice. I do feel like also there could be changes in the home in terms of renovating or making changes, potential move. There's something about the home coming up with this card too, and you're also reconnecting with the people from your past with this, and you're just feel like you're leading the way, like you're leading the family. Your people are looking to you. You're leading on to the next thing, and I also feel like you're kind of at the moment you're kind of like you're grasping at. I got that saying, grasping at straws, or I can see like a cat like trying to hang on, and I want to say that you've got this, and even though it's like you're hanging on a mountain, I will say by next March you've climbed that mountain and you're on top of it, and you're on steady ground, and you're just going to move forward from then. And I feel like things may get a little bit easier for you, because like you're walking down the mountain then. And but half of this, it's you disbelief in yourself. You need to learn to believe in yourself. But I do feel like that's going to happen by the third card. The third year is when you are going to believe in yourself. You're going to realize that you have a lot to offer for a lot of people, but you've definitely learned that things are coming into you, or coming into your life, because of the belief system that you're going to have about yourself, that you can do. It's like your self-esteem's a bit down, and I just feel like by the end of the 3 years it's going to be boosted up. So I want to say don't give up. There's also more financial gain coming into you for you and with this card as well. So while you're worried about financial now but not much coming in, I just feel like with the change in the job that's coming up for you, you will have more money in the bank by the end of the 3 years, and there will be like a savings. And I see like a safe, and the savings, it's safe. What you're going to save up, it's going to be safe. There even could be in this 2 years of holiday coming up for you as well. So I hope that sort of helps you with your guidance. Just hang in there. I know it's tough at the moment, but just try and hang in. You've got this. Okay. Linda, do you see anyone else?
I've got Claudia that I must have sent that many messages. It's not funny, so I am going to connect to her.
Rose?
Claudia Rose, yeah. You've got basically, you're sending me 2 questions here, sweetheart. What's going to happen with you over the next 2 months? Will I be moving? And you've also asked a question about your grandparents. Now, you are asking about dementia. And are they going to be okay? Now, dementia is one of these diseases, and I do not predict death or anything like this, so please don't blow this out of proportion. But dementia is a disease like cancer sometimes, or any disease that it gets to a stage where there's no coming back from it. Dementia is a slow process of have you ever seen the movie Notebook? where you see basically someone that's still there, but they're not there. And that's basically what dementia does. It robs the family connected to their loved ones, connected to memories. And it's not a nice way to watch your loved one, deteriorate, because you think, your mum knows who you are, your nan knows who you are, or your grandmother. But when they start to not become clear of mind, well, then health and mind and body and soul slowly starts to not work for them properly. Are they going to be okay? Darling, I can't answer that, because it's not up to us, but it's up to basically them getting the best duty of care connected around health-wise, whether it's family that are going to connect and look after them, because eventually they will need full-time care. So it's making sure quality and duty of care are the best things for your grandparents, to have them have quality of life up to the end of their life. All our grandparents and all us, we're all got basically a use-by date on us, and eventually we'll all end up, what I say, going home, but we'll all go different ways. And I hope that my family's around me right until I grow old and become old bones. And I think that's the best thing that you can do for your grandparents, is be there for them. Love them for who they are, but make sure that they've got a hand to hold all the way through their illness to the very, very end. Whether it's 1 day, 1 year, 10 days, 10 years, 20 years, I don't know. It's not up to me to predict this, and we shouldn't have to. But, stay connected to them while you've got them there, mind, body and soul. And, you asked about the next 2 months connected around moving. I will say the next 2 months is all connected about strength, inner strength. There's also cooperation and compromise with family, and moving is one of those things that I do see a key in your hand, so that lets me know that there is transition from where you live to where you're going. But it's all about basically taking the step forward through the front door, having the finances and becoming financial secure to walk through that door. And when you do, don't look back. So it's all about moving forward, but you've got to do it for the right reasons, sweetheart. And if you're done and dusted where you are, well, then basically you grab the key, you grab your finances, and you move into the next phase of your life. But in the meantime, I think it's relevant basically that you just keep your grandparents close to your heart and give them big hugs and let them know that you love them. So I hope that helps for you, sweetheart.
Right. Let me see. I have a question here from me. I'll just answer it very quickly. So I don't want to spend too much because it's legal. Centuru. So sorry if I can't pronounce your name. As you guys know, I'm not good at pronouncing some of the names. What I want to say, I just feel like in terms of this, next year, I do feel like it will be resolved around next year. And unlike court, I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on, and just because it's a court case, I don't want to go too deep in it. But I just got quickly next year that it will be resolved, like more July. So just that quickly, just for you, and then I will. Who else do? There's a lot. Have a look. Let me see. What does V want between us? Past romance, now we're friends, but having some conflict every now and then. I feel like he's not completely sure with this space vibes. I feel like you're very sure what you want and where you want to go from this, but I feel like V is not on the same page and is not sure. And I feel like there's a thing about trust, or like it's like trust. It's like I see a stick and it hasn't broken, but it's bending. So I feel like the trust, like it's bending, or bending off the truth. Perhaps it's like a bend. Let me just do some cards for you. I do feel like there's another offer coming up for you. So, and I do feel like this offer is going to be more of the intention of the other person that's going to come in is going to be how do I say firmer, like it's firmer ground. Like he's more sure of what he wants. He's not going to be wishy-washy, and he's not going to be hot or cold. I just feel like the V guy, he's holding back, and I kind of feel like he may have other options. Okay. No, okay. I do feel like, okay, what I'm going to say, what I feel like is going to happen, I do feel like there's kind of conflict with this one. And I do feel like, as I said before, I feel like someone's going to come in, and this person it's going to be a better situation that comes in. And I feel like you're going to be the one that actually says no and does go. And I only got 2 cards that says the same thing. Well, actually 3. They're all moving cards, leaving. So I do feel like you're the one that will eventually end. And I feel like when it does end, you're going to be you're evolved, you're better, because you're going to realize that you need to be, and this be on your terms as well. Because I feel like you're pleading and you're trying to make this work with someone who's, I just feel like they're not on the same page. I'm really sorry. I wish I could say that I could see it all coming to fruition for you, but I do see a happy ending, but it's with someone else that I do see. But I feel like you're going to be the one that makes that decision to move or to stay. I see right now you're conflicted, but you will. I feel like for now you're going to stay, but I'm going to say when the conflict starts happening, I feel like you're going to move on to someone else. So I hope that helps you. Oh, there has been some conflict. Misread the question. Oh, it's there, but came up in the cards. But don't worry. There is someone else that's better, um, more substantial, and more freedom too with this new person that will come in. I'm not getting when they'll come in though. I just know they'll come in. There's another direction there. So I hope that helps with your space vibes. Sorry. Okay, Linda, have you seen? Do you see someone else?
I just wanted to say thank you to Amanda. Amanda's just put up her interpretation of dementia, and it's very, very simplified and a beautiful way of putting it. If you could read that, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for sharing that, Amanda. But that is a beautiful way of putting dementia. It's just, yeah, one shelf at a time. Beautiful. Thanks, darling. I've got one here from Justine that wants to connect to her dad or her nan, and she's been struggling for a while with their passing. You know, death is something basically that as humans we've got to deal with, and it's one of the hardest things. But when we lose someone that we love, especially our dad, because I keep hearing daddy's girl, sometimes can take a big part of your heart away. I lost my father at a very young age, and it's very, very hard to replace anyone that you've grown up with, that you idolise and you absolutely love, and that's cared and nurtured for you. And what I do see with your dad is I know he's okay. He's a strong individual, and he wants you to remember him being a strong individual, not the man that you remember him last, that you've seen him before he passed away. I like his personality. He's very, very cheeky, and I'm not sure whether he's a believer in basically psychics, because he's giving me a bit of a giggle connected to who he is. Very, very cheeky, very, very cheeky, but such a warmth connected around him, but a real man's man. He's real working class. But what I do know is basically the love that he has for you, because I keep hearing baby girl, the love that he has for you is phenomenal, and vice versa. He wants you to know that he heard your words as you spoke to him after his passing, or said goodbye to him privately, and he's very, very heartfelt, connected around your words, and he wants to send an immense amount of love. With your nan, I feel very, very nurturing, but also basically that's someone very, very motherly. She wants to wrap you up in a beautiful, either, I'm not sure if it's a quilt or a knitted blanket, but to let you know that she's got you. And when we lose, two people that are very, very important in our lives, and that big hole is missing, our loved ones don't become guardian angels. They don't become basically, higher than thou. They stay our loved ones, and that beautiful spirit connected around them and that nurturing side of them have still got you. And all you've got to do is say their name. You don't need someone like us to basically connect, but say their name, and knowing that they are close by to you, that they can connect to you and they can still comfort you in that time, basically, when you're thinking of them. There's an immense amount of love from this lady, and she's given me it's just like a hanky, not a tissue, but a hanky to dry your tears, because she's saying no one knows what goes on behind closed doors, but she knows. And she's got you, and she's with Dad. And I will say they're interesting characters together, but they're basically both together, connected around love, connected around the heart. So know that our loved ones, I don't believe in death, sweetheart. I believe that life just moves on from one plane to the next, and we all eventually end up in the same place, knowing basically that they're not ready for you. They understand your grief, but we've all got to go through a certain stages of grief before we go through a healing process. And I just feel like that it's still very, very raw with you. So don't be so hard on yourself. Look after yourself. Take some long hot baths, some long walks, and just reconnect to you again, and try and nurture your soul as basically you're going through the grief. I always say we're spiritual beings living human existences, and that human side of us basically is what hurts the most. So basically know that they're there, know that they're close, and know that they love you with everything connected to them on a spiritual level. But the essence of them, sweetheart, is still in the heart. So I hope that helps. And with a little bit of comfort, understanding basically those goosebumps, that feeling that you're not alone, that's them. They haven't gone too far, sweetheart. They've just moved on from one plane to the next. And that to me is so close that they can almost touch you. So I'm going to leave you with their love, doll. I hope that helps.
Okay. We just got another tip. Just want to see who it is. Scott Mac. Stop. Oh, Danielle. Okay. Let me see if I can find Scott. Also, I had Mandy wanted to say she wanted a tip. Mandy, just there's a PayPal link in the chat, which you can just go to and just say who it is to me or Linda. Blue. Let me just try and find this person. Blue. Is it going to be blue or it's going to be from Scott? Blue. Where are you? Blue. Where are you? Oh, here we are. Blue. Okay. That must be it. Blue message. I'm unable to send. Oh, there must be this person here. Okay. Hi, Blue Plant Hand. Do you see which of my business ideas will be successful this year? I feel like there's 3 ideas. Do you have any more? No, that's all I've got. That's all you're giving me. Okay. Because there's 3 ideas that you've got there. And I feel like 1 out of the 3 will take you off, but I am feeling more success next year than this year. And I feel like you need to start, like you've got all these ideas and you've got all these things coming into your head, but you just can't get it out on paper. And I feel like you need to have like a business plan. You need to take it down one step at a time, and you've also just some cards. My head is just full of all these ideas that I want. It's like, but there's like more than one that I want to go to, and all 3 won't work. I feel like you need to do one at a time. Okay, and I feel like it's something that I am seeing it mobile, but I am seeing you online as well. And I kind of feel like you're kind of good at like fixing things, but without a business plan. And I feel like you're worried about sort of financial, or there's a worry about financial as well. So I want to say you need to start small and then go big. And I just feel like next year is when it's going to launch, and that's when it is going to be, it's going to be good. There's help for you as well. There are people there that can help you with this. I don't feel like you're going to do it alone. the one I'm going to say the one that you're most certain of. There's one that it's a bit wishy-washy that it's like it's a really good idea you're really keen on, but I feel like it's very wishy-washy. Like it all hasn't been planned out. But there's one I just feel like I'm not getting exactly what it is. But this was the first card that came out, and that is success. And I do see it being successful, but I see it being slow, and then it's going to build. I do feel like it's going to be over a 5-year period of when this does go. You are feeling like you're alone in this, but there's help for you. Okay, there's help, but I just feel like you need to start small, and then you're going to go on. Something about next May, and I feel like next May is like when you're launching, or you're getting on with this. But the online aspect is the most important part of it to help it to go on. You will have this. You will be able to do this as a main job, not right away, but it will be your main thing that you do. So I do feel like there is success in this, but it's also you're getting comfort, but you're getting support from others. And at the moment, I feel like this is now where when I see this card, I feel like it's like your life being tipped upside down, and it's like you're scrambling. You've got all these ideas, and you're really trying to put them out. And I just feel like never fear, because I just feel like you've got it. But if you don't, if you just keep it all up here in your head, it's not going to go smoothly for you, because you're going to forget things. You'll also there's also a worry and anxiety about this as well. And I'm going to say by May this year, the idea that I can see is going to work out will be stand out to you more in May, and that's going to be very clear for you and concise. And then the other two will just go away. You'll just have this one. I keep on seeing you driving in a van, so I feel like it's mobile, but I also feel like there's a computer online aspect as well, like some sort of like booking system going on here. I kind of feel like you're very handy. I feel like you're a jack of all trades, and I feel like you can do it all yourself, and you're sort of trial and error, which is it's good to do it, but don't give up. So I do feel it will be successful, but it's more success about it next year when you've got the skeleton. It's all written there. The business cards I've done, but and there's people pushing you. There's help there for you. People are pushing you to get this done, and you will do it. But it's going to be slow because of the money aspect. I feel like that's the money keeps on coming up to me with you. So whether there's money issues going on, that's why it's going to take the year to get it off the ground. But it will be once it's off, it's like you'll be like running, like you'll be going down. It'll be good. Not to worry. Kind of hope that helps you, Blue Planet, Blue Planet Hand. I also got another one. I'm going to go straight to my PayPal website just to see if I can see more. PayPal. Okay. So I'm going to PayPal. PayPal. Okay. Again. Okay. So who we got here? Okay, so we got here Renee Griffiths. That's Ray. So thank you, Ray. With Scott, I just did that. Okay, good. So they're all done. So we did. Okay. So the other one, Amanda wanted to send a link of money to. And Amanda, as I said, if you want to do it to Linda, I think Linda, you read for her. I can't remember. My mind can't remember names. Just send Linda a direct link to her. Just look her on Facebook so we can see Linda. So we might just do one more each, and then we'll wrap up. But Mandy, if you wanted to tip Linda, just either use the link and I'll send it through to her, or just go directly send her a message and she can give you her details. Linda, do you want to see?
I think I'm lost. I clicked too far, and just choose one for me, Danielle.
There is a couple that I've seen for you. Okay. Play chef. Let me try and find play chef. Let me see. Here we are. So, Linda, general reading, please, for play chef.
Hi. How are you, darling? General reading. I'm just going to put a couple of cards down, sweetheart. Okay, what I feel with you is the next 6 months is all about significant life events of change. It's about basically taking a trip, moving on, moving forward, because the last 6 months has been a little bit of a roller coaster for you. I feel it's time now to start to enjoy the quiet times or spending some time alone just to recoup. I keep getting success connected around finances with you, so I feel there's either some self-employment connected around you, or a little bit of an entrepreneur where we're an ideas person, and it's just basically putting the pieces of the puzzle in together over the next 6 months. By the time we get into the January or this 6 month period, it's the end of difficult periods for you, and a lot of transformation connected around you. You've got a good gut, doll. You've got a good intuition. You like people or you don't like people. So I do feel it's time for you to use that, and it's time to move forward. I do see a connection connected around the heart with you as well. So it's time to make some positive changes connected to your future and deal with changes on a positive way. It's embracing what rightfully belongs to you direction-wise, and it's dealing with a lot of changes financially, physically, on a positive manner. I do see important contracts connected around you before we come into the 7th month of this year. And that's where I see that it's either a moving of home or moving forward. They're giving me Archangel Michael, which is all about severing cords or letting go of things that you cannot change, so you can start to change the things in your life that you can. Review, renew, and reevaluate is something that I'm really getting a strong pull to with you. And it's time for you to move into different directions. Everything past is lessons learned. So learn those lessons. And I always say, so for what purpose did I learn that lesson? What did I learn from that? Do I have to repeat it, or do I learn from it and let it go? So it's all about basically letting go of things you can't change, starting to change the things in your life. But as I said, the next 6 months is all about significant life events of change. It's about basically embracing, it's owning decisions you make, you live with. It's about public recognition. It's about good news on its way and financial security. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. Now, I know that's a lot of connections, that I've thrown at you at once, but I'm trying to sort of cram it all together over the next 6 months. But there's definitely heartfelt underneath me, or movement connected around that as well. So it's all about concerns fading away connected around the heart, but it's all about basically embracing the concerns or the future concerns connected around the heart as well. So Clay, I hope that helps, sweetheart. And again, very similar, like I say to other people, Groundhog Day is Groundhog Day if you allow it to be. Or you can go out there and smell the roses and start to basically embrace life as well. Working can make us all boring, but basically you've got to have that balance in your life and learn the balance between work and play, and basically bring them together just so you can basically enjoy life, not just basically, sometimes life becomes Groundhog Day, but we also have to learn to live and live in this crazy world that we live in today. So embrace it, move forward, let go. And as I said, 6 months of significant life events of change, but it's all positive connected around you. I don't see any red flags, Del. So just take some sensible approaches to the next 6 months and embrace things to come. I hope that helps, Del.
So I'll do my last one. So there was two sitting out. I'll do just pick one. So got here. This is Nisha. Hi, so she's gonna ask what amazing good things for the is next for me. I feel like there's a job change and money, because the money sign is sending out to me. So I feel like that's going to be your next thing that's going to change for you, and this is going to be and level up. So I feel like when you get this job opportunity, it could be either you're climbing the ladder, or the next stage. I'm seeing a card in one of my decks. And whenever I see that card, I know it's a step up, and I can see you climbing a ladder. So I do feel like you're going to be either climbing the ladder in a promotion, or the next job you're getting is to step up what you're doing now. You're very smart and you're very capable. Don't just feel like don't doubt yourself, because everything's going to fall into place with this next job. And amazing standing out to me actually what you wrote, amazing. So I feel like it is going to be amazing, and you're already trying to bring this in. Where at the moment there is a bit of conflict. I feel like that could be on the job front, where you're unsure, you're going like backwards and forwards. Trust your intuition, and it's like you've already been given the sign that it is time to move or to change things up. I feel like there could be bullying there where you are, and I want to say that this person will. I feel like they'll be dealt with. So I feel like they're gonna either leave or they're gonna be spoken to, and I feel like you're gonna be like the spotlight's on you. So I feel like they're gonna look to you and to see you to promotion, or that you're leaving, but it's the next level up that's coming up with that. And I just feel like we do concentrate on the good times, not so much the bad times. You're very good with detail. I feel like the money for you is going to improve coming up, and you're going to have fun, and you're going to save the money. And I feel like there could be buying property coming up, that money that you save too, for you. Okay, guys. So, thank you all again for the live. So we went a little bit over time, and we just had a lot of questions. There's a lot of people here, and thank you for the people that also donated as well. So if anyone that Linda read for, if you want to donate to her, you can. There's a link there, or you can just go her directly and tip her if you wish to. Because Amanda, I saw you there. Was Amanda that was asking? Someone was asking before, and I weren't sure. I put the link in again for yours, Mandy. But thank you for coming tonight, watching us, and we hope to see you if you're in Brisbane. Come down, say hi to us. Now you can find Linda on Facebook. So she is Linda Usope, which is Linda. Is it Usope? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's Usope, darling. It's Linda Usope, psychic medium, on Facebook. I have a beautiful office space. I work out of Campbelltown, but all the details are on Facebook. But as Daniel said, really, really looking forward to heading up towards Brisbane. A little bit of sunshine. We hope it's warmer weather up there, because we've had our fair share of rain down here in New South Wales. But A8, aisle A8, come and say hi, pop in, say hi, and just basically let us know you're on board. I think it's been since last year that we've had our last MBS because of silly COVID and all of the other things that have happened within our world. So we're just looking forward to reconnecting with each and every one of you. So yeah, pop in, say hi, love to see your faces. All right, guys, thanks for connecting for tonight, and thank you for having me on board, Danielle.
No worries. Thank you, Linda. It's been really great. It's been wonderful. Thank you for coming on with me. For my YouTubers, my Facebook followers, and to everyone. So thank you, and we'll see you again soon. So bye for now.